Hey fam, hey, welcome back to my channel. Now, if you were with me for my last review of Sister Wives, you know that I made an announcement that we would be starting Dance Moms. I know, it's a show that was on a long time ago. But when I have time to sit around, I want to watch mindless TV. Sometimes that's reality TV. Okay, most of the time, that's reality TV. And a show that I got hooked back into was Dance Mom. Now, I may not have ever said this on the channel, but I am a performer and I'm also an arts administrator. So it's always interesting to me, shows that show dancing, that show technique, and sometimes show what you kind of don't want to see in a dance class or on a stage. So that's why I got hooked back into Dance Moms. We are going to start with season 1, episode 1. The group dance in this episode is called Party, 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 and there is a trio of Maddie, Chloe, and Paige, of which the title escapes me, and they don't ever say it. If you look up what the title should have been for a piece in this episode, it will say that Maddie did her solo cry, but she did not. Now, the description for the whole episode goes a little something like this. Abby Lee Miller began her self-named company at age 14 and is well known for her dramatic performances on and off stage. Abby's behavior around and towards her young students can sometimes have their moms questioning Abby's overall sanity. Don't we all? The group heads from Pittsburgh to Phoenix, Arizona for a dance competition where Abby and Christy argue over a mishap with Chloe's headpiece. In this episode, we are introduced to the pyramid system, which immediately creates tension among the moms and the dancers. The pyramid reveals the pecking order in the team, with Maddie at the top and the other girls lower down, causing feelings of favoritism and frustration. It's the first taste of Abby's tough love approach, and the moms are already uneasy about the competition that this fosters among the girls. Now, if you've ever watched this show, you know that there is one dancer who constantly stays at the top. And in this first episode, we kind of get a peek into the fact that that dancer is not really used to losing. But let's meet the moms, shall we? And we will, right after the jingle. As you can hear, Melissa, Maddie and Mackenzie's mom, quickly establishes herself as a mom willing to do whatever it takes for her daughter's success. Her ambition is evident, and the other moms begin to notice that Maddie is Abby's favorite, sowing seeds of jealousy and competition that will play out throughout the season. Plural, seasons. Y'all watch and wait. Oh, Christy. Christy is outspoken, sarcastic, and fiercely protective of her daughter, Chloe. She often provides witty, humorous commentary. She's pretty much unafraid to call out perceived injustices or favoritism from Abby. However, she also expresses a little bit of vulnerability and maybe some frustration on how she's treated. But she also wants Chloe to just get the recognition that she deserves. Now, the relationship that she has is kind of a love-hate relationship with the other moms, especially Melissa. She often feels like Chloe is overshadowed by Maddie and becomes one of the most vocal critics of Abby's favoritism, setting up an ongoing rivalry. Now, Kelly seems all calm and sweet right now, but she is outspoken and hot-tempered, and she often gets really emotional about the sacrifices that she makes for her daughters to dance. As you heard, she often feels like even Paige doesn't want to be there and isn't very grateful for the fact that she sacrifices so much. Now, her frustration with Abby's harshness and favoritism quickly comes to the surface when anything pops off. She has a history with Abby, which adds an extra layer of tension, and she often feels torn between supporting her daughters and dealing with the challenges of Abby's expectations. Now, she does have kind of a close, best friendy relationship with Christy, but together they are kind of the key talk about you behind your back couple of friends, but they do both question Abby's teaching methods. Now, my favorite is Holly and Nia. They are my favorite on this team. She is the most calm, composed, and rational of the moms. She's highly educated with a background as a school principal, and she really does try to keep the peace among the moms. However, she is also determined to advocate for her daughter. And Nia has become increasingly frustrated with the lack of opportunity that she receives. Now, I will say my opinion does change a little bit of Holly as the seasons go on, but right now in season 1, she is still a friend of mine. We can hang out. Holly's diplomatic approach makes her a respected figure among the moms, but she still struggles with how Abby teaches and the lack of attention that she gives to Nia. And she struggles with the types of dances that Nia often gets assigned, and we will talk about that as the seasons go on. She often has to balance her desire to remain professional with the need to stand up for her daughter, which I understand. And last but not least is Kathy Nesbitt Stein, or as I like to affectionately call her, this bitch. Kathy does not play a major role in this first episode, but she does become a central figure as the season goes on. As you heard her say, she owns her own dance studio, which is called Candy Apples, and she's also known for stirring up the drama and challenging Abby and the ALDC team that she wanted her little Vivi to be on. If you know anything about this mother and daughter duo, you know that Vivi really never wants to seem to dance. Kathy is living out her dance dreams through her, and she's often used as a prop during dance numbers with the older kids at Candy Apples. But more on that again as the seasons progress. Now, the standouts for this episode for me were that Maddie had to throw up, Paige cries because she was yelled at by Abby. Girl, have you met her? Paige gets burned with a curling iron, Chloe loses her headband in the trio, Minister Dawn is escorted off the property by police because her kid wore socks to acro and got kicked out. We did get a Bible lesson though. Here's that lesson right here. And Vivi is forced to suffer in a pink bedroom, although she hates pink, and is forced to do her dance for Abby. I use the term dance loosely. All right, y'all. This was the introductory episode. That is episode 1. I think that Party got like 5th place, and the trio did win. And during their win, Christy and Abby are outside arguing, so they didn't even get to see that they won. They're arguing because Chloe's headband fell over her eyes. And of course, you know, Abby hates for anything to not be perfect. Girl, get out of here. I'm going to tell you, as we go on and we rewatch and review this, we're going to see a lot more things that Abby's going to get upset about. Some of them small, some of them big, but some of them the moms have a right to pick a bone about. Okay, this is just the beginning of our Dance Moms reviews. We will be covering the biggest scandals, jaw-dropping performances, and unforgettable moments from the show. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Leave a comment about your favorite Dance Moms moment. Who was your favorite dancer? And which mom made the show for you? And child, we also, during the middle of the week or whenever it come up, we gonna put in some latest gossip on there. Because, you know, Dance Moms is still kind of big right now. And they have things that they want to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit that for you too. So make sure you come back, revisit me, and see what we're going to be choreographing for this week. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and hair grease. And a jetea too. And we out.